so they called up Liv. They know her. So they called her up. And Liv said, no, I'm not going to do it. So they got back to me saying that, Liv is refusing. She remembers talking to you, but she doesn't want to do it. And I said, okay. And then basically they requested her. They said the director's down here in Oslo, meet him once. And she told them, I will come to meet him because it's polite to refuse this. It's polite not to refuse this. So I will come and say hello, but please tell him that I'm not going to do this film. And thank God they did not tell me that.
So you didn't know yet?
No, I didn't know. So I went thinking I'm going to meet Liv, and it was a great moment for me. I was going to meet this actor I respect, this person that I love. So we went to meet her 15th of December 2010. And she asked me, why do you want to make this film? And I started telling her, and in 5 minutes, her eyes just filled up. And she held my hand for the rest of that hour, but she said, yes, I will do it.
Oh, wow.
So I guess it was the second, she is the second person that I have to thank, not just from my own heart, but from on behalf of everybody who's made this film. Without her, there was no film.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess really, this also tells me that at every moment you have to fight for it.
Yeah.
Life is not given to you. Dreams are not given to you easy. Even when it starts, even when you feel, I have reached and I've got the film started now, there are fights along the way. There are challenges along the way. There are tests. Somebody is testing you. Are you worth it? How badly do you want to do this? Are you worth it? And I think you have to go on fighting. You have to go on fighting. Because what is life but a dream? What is life but a fight? What is, if you don't fight, and if everything you had in life, what is the meaning of life then?
Absolutely.
If you didn't change something that was meant to change, that is life.
Absolutely. So would you say, Dheeraj, like your most valuable lesson that you feel that you learned or has made you grow in this experience? What would it be for you? Would it be, along the lines of what you've said, or?
It really reinforces my faith that I must follow my heart. And I think it has got something to do with intentions. And this is, I have a very dear friend. She's like a soulmate. She asks a question, very simple, 2 words. She doesn't talk too much, but she asks maybe one question, and trying to find that answer in my head makes me realize something really important. So I remember her asking me about another film. She said, why do you want to do this? What is your intention? Is your intention to get money, awards, fame? Why do you want to do this? Because if you really want to do this film for the right intentions, it will happen.
That's beautiful.
So I agree with that. Mm-hmm. It is about intentions. What intentions do you start with? And I feel that when you start with pure intentions, I want to make this film because I want to make this film. There is nothing else attached to it. It will happen. It will happen. I remember when I was talking to this group of youngsters in London, and I told them that one day a door will open. I felt that I was speaking this from a point of truth in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely believe that if you keep trying, one day it's going to happen. You have to be careful not to take wrong steps along the way. You have to be careful not to, you have to believe. I think ideals are important. You have to have an ideal. You have to know this is the way I will do my film, or else I will not do it. There is no other option. This is not about learning the art of compromise. This is about knowing what is right and then just going after it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most valuable lesson is this: to know what is possible. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I think it will help me, because life is going to be ups and downs. Life is not all wonderful rainbow. So life is going to be ups and downs. And to have strength, to have this faith reinforced in my heart, to know what is possible, I think that may be the most valuable lesson. And what a magical journey. What a magical journey, really. To have her in front of the camera, to be able to be a facilitator to make this film, to have incredible artists to work with. Rune Tronson, who's produced it, Halva Brain, who shot it, Rasul Pukuti, who did sound design, has an Oscar. Stefan Nielsen, who composed the score, is a legendary composer. Tushar Gogle, who's edited, is a dear friend. And so many people, 150, 200 people came to make this film.
Wow.
70 people, 70 musicians of the Prague Philharmonic Orchestra recorded the music. Magic. I guess the second lesson I have learned is to be grateful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, I mean it when I say it. I'm really grateful. And that is probably also the second valuable lesson.
Yeah, and I think that's probably something that we forget sometimes. We forget to just be grateful, at least for having got to the point that we are. And I find that when we do that, it makes us reflect on everything that we've accomplished to get to the point that we are, right?
Yes, I think it shifts something in you.
Mm-hmm.
When you recognize genuine gratitude, because it is very easy to be angry and bitter about things. We don't say to our friends, to our family, to our parents, to our partners, to our people who come in our lives, we don't say thank you often. We don't say, thank you, you came and touched my life. Thank you, you came and gave me an opportunity to touch yours. You gave me a possibility to love you. And I got love back in return. We should say thank you. It is not enough to feel it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It is required to say it, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And Dheeraj, so what advice in all of this, because I mean, you've shared such powerful messages right now, but if there would be an advice that you would give someone that has a passion, has something within that would love to just want to do it, but is probably not either, I think maybe sometimes fear is the biggest factor, or something is stopping them. What would you say to that person to spark something with him to actually go ahead and pursue that passion?
I would really say you have to listen to your own heart. You have to listen. We all have, all of us, literally every single one of us, we have a guiding voice inside us.
Mm-hmm.
Is right. It is telling us what is wrong. But it is telling us. And sometimes we don't listen, many times we don't listen because there are fears, as you say, then there are compulsions in life. You have to survive. You have to provide for somebody. You have to be something for somebody. Survival is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I come from India. I have seen how hard it is when you have to put food on the table for your children, do you have the luxury to dream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yes, you do. All of us have the possibility. All of us can dream. That is what I keep saying. What is life but a dream? You must dream. If not tomorrow, if not the day after tomorrow, maybe a year from now, 10 years from now, but if you keep it alive in your heart somewhere. That's what I feel, that it will happen. One day a door will open. But until that moment, you shouldn't have forgotten that faith. You shouldn't have become so negative or so bitter, or you shouldn't have lost the fight with life till that day. So I think you have to listen and you have to have faith. That is what I will say. And this is not an advice. I'm sharing this from a point in my heart. I'm saying have faith, because yes, if you dream, you don't negate the power of your dreams. Dreams are very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
To answer the question, I would really like to say, I think it is important to listen to your voice, the voice that you have inside you. And I think it's important to have faith that it is going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you should never, never negate the power of your dreams. Never. Dreams are very, very powerful. I remember reading Mother Teresa, and it's a little girl saying, I have a dream. And I think, okay, what if my dream had not worked out? Maybe some things had been okay, some things hadn't been okay, but I think, what if her dream had not worked out?
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened? It's important, I think, to know that we all have the possibility to dream, must dream. And we must have this faith in our hearts that it is going to work out. And as I say once again, that don't hurt anybody intentionally, but don't ever be scared to dream. That changes life. Life is what is life but a dream?
That's so beautiful, Dheeraj. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing all your powerful messages with us. And just to sign off a little bit, what's next for you with Liv and Ingram? Where are you guys up to so far?
Well, the film is going off, and now it has got life of its own. So it's traveling in all the festivals. It released theatrically in Norway on 14th of December. Guess on whose birthday? It is releasing on all the screens in Brazil. So it is very, very good. It will release in theaters in Japan, in Italy, in France, in Germany, in many places. We are working on all that now. How can we get this film out? And we have not made a James Bond film, or so we have to make the effort. Really. They also make effort, I'm sure, but do it more. Wow. So that, and then it will go on television. Eventually, we'll have a DVD out, and I'm working on another film on the life of an extraordinary artist named Edvard Munch, who is a painter. And it is a fascinating life. So I'm back in Norway, and I'm right now in the midst of colors and strokes and paintings and messages and philosophy, and it's incredible, really, really incredible. So looking forward to it. It's for next year. Next year is his 150 years of his birth.
Okay.
So there is a massive celebration year long, and for them.
Oh, well, all the best to you, Dheeraj, and congratulations again on the success of Liv and Ingram. And thank you so much for being here.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.